basic level, the human brain wants to build relationships. We are social in nature. We cannot thrive without that bonding. We need it to a family, to a tribe, to a clan. And in fact, now we live in a global world in which you can create these bonds all over the place. What seems to happen is that there are forces of fear that then drive people to activate and look on how to destroy rather than to build something. There's so many stories of people who, at a personal level, for example, one of the great stories is a little old grandmother who wakes up in the middle of the night with a man standing over her bed with a club ready to kill her. Rather than engage in an aggressive act, she simply looks up with an open heart and says, "You must be hungry. Let me make you some soup. You must be cold. Let me take you into another room where we have heat." The man doesn't hit her. She says to the granddaughter who's in bed with her, "It's okay, honey, lay down and go to sleep." She's a secure base. Huh? And they walk into the kitchen, they have soup, and now it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and he goes back, or she goes back to bed and goes to sleep saying, "Let me make a bed for you behind the stove." He goes to sleep. The next morning, the police arrive with a canine unit. He was a murderer who had escaped from prison. But even more shocking, just 2 miles before coming to her house, he had brutally slaughtered with a club a family of 4. Now, she created so much bonding, he could not kill her. And this is a basic fundamental truth. People cannot kill people. And you say, but every day you read in the paper, people kill people. They're killing objects. They're killing things. There's a depersonalization that has to happen in the mind's eye. It is the demonization. It's the enemy-making process that then drives that ability to kill. Now, we can train. We can train the military. We can train police. I've been a hostage negotiator and police psychologist for 35 years. And some people have to do that. You are a police officer. You may have to act to kill another human being for the right reasons. And at that moment, though, there's a price to be paid. Because if you truly see that person as a person, you could not do it. Of course, this bonding can get out of control with what is known as the Stockholm Syndrome as well, where the bond between a hostage and a hostage taker gets so strong that when the police come in, the hostage will defend the hostage takers. And this happens in organizations all the time, where people are taken hostage by too strong a bond because of personal relationships, because they don't want to hurt people. They're not able to get a boundary between the social bonding, too much harmony. Teams that have too much harmony, they're not going to be as effective as those that have good disagreements, good conflicts. Get issues out in the open. You'll hear the great leaders always speak about, you must get the fish on the table. Go through the bloody mess of cleaning it for the great fish dinner at the end of the day. That's how you build a high-performing team. If you're avoiding conflict, if you tend not to be willing to engage in these dialogues with difference, around difference, hear the difference, you don't get that greater truth. And that's really the heart of dialogue.